Good morning, boys and girls. Happy Tuesday. So, today in our Zoom, we again talked about identity, which just means who a person is. And it could have to do with their family, familia, their beliefs, creencias, what they look like, and their personality. And we are learning about a little girl named Alma who tries to find her identity through learning about her name. So we learned that where she got her name Sophia from. Now we're going to keep reading to see the other names and where they come from. Remember, as I read, try to read along with me for extra practice, and you can always pause the video to read on your own, okay? Esperanza was your great grandmother. He continued. She hoped to travel, but never left the city where she was born. Her only son grew up to cross the 7 seas. Wherever her sailor son went, so did Esperanza's heart. So Esperanza, Alma's great grandmother, always wanted to travel to different countries, but she never did. But she had a son who got to travel and go to all the different countries. So wherever her son went, as Esperanza felt like she went there too in her heart. The world is so big. I want to go see it, Daddy. You and me together. So Alma says, I want to travel all these places. How cool. I am Esperanza because she loves to travel too. Jose was my father, Alma's daddy said. He was an artist with a big family, like many people had back then. Early each morning, he walked to the mountains and the plazas to paint everyday life. Sometimes I went along. Your grandfather taught me to see and love our people. So this is Jose, and it's her dad's father. So it's her grandfather. And he was an artist. And he just liked to paint everyday things like people and places. And he taught her dad to see people and love them. I wake up early every day and I draw a lot too. This morning, I drew a kitty cat for you, Daddy. So Alma loves art just like her grandfather. I am Jose. Pura was your great aunt. She believed that the spirits of our ancestors are always with us, watching over us. When you were born, she tied a red string around your wrist, a charm to keep you safe. So this is Pura, her great aunt. Hello, Pura. It's me, Alma. So she feels connected to her through her red bracelet. Kandala was your other grandmother. She always stood up for what was right. So here it says, escucha, listen, piensa, think, denuncia, denounce, say no to bad things. And they're marching for something good, right? I am Kandala. I love the story of my name. Now, tell me about Alma, Daddy. Where does that name come from? I picked the name Alma just for you. You are the first and the only Alma. You will make your own story. So Alma isn't named after anyone. He wants her to create a name for that story. That's my name, and it fits me just right. I am Alma, and I have a story to tell. So, I have some questions for you to answer today. So, how does Alma feel about her name at the end of the book? Does she like her name or dislike her name? And why? So, you could say Alma likes her name because, or Alma dislikes her name because. And think, what did we read in the story that tells you that she likes her name or that she doesn't like her name? Did you like or dislike this book? Why? So you can say, I liked this book because, or I disliked this book because. And remember, in our Zoom today, we talked about being bilingual or knowing dos lenguas, two languages. It makes your brain smarter, más inteligente. It makes your brain faster when you solve problems, más rápido cuando resuelves problemas. More job opportunities, más oportunidades de trabajo. You can communicate with more people. Puedes comunicarte con más personas. So I want you to tell me, why is it important to know dos lenguas, two languages? It is important to know two languages because, and you can use what we learned. Maybe because it makes me smarter. Maybe because I can help a friend who doesn't know the language, right? So one reason being bilingual is important is, okay, and that's all for today. Those are your writing assignments. And then after you finish your writing, in your speaking assignment, you're going to tell me the reasons it's important to be bilingual. Okay, so as you're writing, think, how could I say this out loud? If you need to use some Spanish to help you in your writing, that's okay. But make sure you use our sentence starters. I like this book because es bueno. It's okay if you use some Spanish, but try to use as much English as you can. Okay, boys and girls, good luck.